Hello and welcome to Paul and Lynn's debut ride on the newly opened A591. Right, as you can see we're just, we're passing Grasmere. Grasmere village is to the left, and as I said, we're on the 591, and at the end of this video there are some images captured off Google showing the extent of the damage to the road surface caused by I think it was Storm Desmond. They give storms names now, so I suppose it gives sort of, you know, it would just be a storm, wouldn't it? Because I think we had a couple within a short space of time in December, tremendous amount of rain, but it was Storm Desmond which destroyed the A591. And what happened, the road runs alongside Thirlmere, which is a reservoir. I think it's for, I'm not sure if it's Manchester, I might be wrong. Maybe someone could correct me on that one. I think Hallswater is actually Manchester. Maybe Thirlmere is for another city. I'm not sure. Anyway, so it runs alongside Thirlmere. Now, when Thirlmere was built as a reservoir, developed, you know, it was flooded, and the road that they built in the 1940s, I believe this was, is the A591. So basically it was like always a temporary road, and to think that it's lasted all this time since the 1940s is really testament to the men that built it, albeit a temporary measure. So, you know, with the amount of rainfall that we had that day, and anyone who wants to look Storm Desmond up on Google, do so, and you can see the statistics of the amount of rainfall in the very, very short space of time. And yeah, it was quite disastrous, not just for the A591 but for Grasmere. For Grasmere village was inundated. For the first time the church was flooded with the river or beck that runs alongside the church. So now then, we're on the newly resurfaced road, rebuilt. Now, you know, being passionate about the state of our roads, oh, this was so beautiful. You think, well, look, this is what we've got. We've got absolutely outstanding beauty, scenery, which is, you know, tremendous. You know, I defy anyone to find nicer scenery than that in the you know, in the north of England. You just don't see it, and especially later on when you see Thirlmere. So you've got a lake or a reservoir on your left, together with all the trees. But what you've got now, you've got a lovely black tarmac road. Admittedly, it's got a bit dirty, but you know, this is what the whole of the Lake District could look like if it was resurfaced. And one road that comes to mind is the Borrowdale Valley Road from Keswick to Seatoller. Please, anybody watching this from Cumbria County Council, can we have it resurfaced? It's a death trap. So as you can see, Thirlmere is on the left now, just over the trees, and yeah, very, very pleased. Now they've dropped the speed limit from national speed limit to 40, so from 60 to 40. Yeah, you know, there's arguments to say, well, why would you look at that view? Oh, please, look at that. that plucks at my heartstrings. It really does. Now look at that. And can I just say at this stage that Highways England, who actually repaired this road, they don't normally do sort of, you know, A roads like this. I think they just concentrate on motorways. But Highways England, although it took 5 months, and I still think that it would have been quicker had it been elsewhere in the country. But Highways England, you know, well done to all. They've done a fantastic job of this. So, as I said, the 40 mile an hour limit reduced. There are some that, you know, I think, well, 60 was great. You know, it was lovely sweeping bends. But, look, you know, you got lovely scenery. Why not go a bit slower and enjoy it? Now, you just saw there, just past on the left, that's where the waiting police car. What a place to wait and capture the ones that are, you know, thinking it's still 60 or want it to be 60 or above. They've created that little space there for the police car. So, as I said, going at 40, perfect really. It gives you a chance to admire the scenery and just to slow down a bit. Now, I can imagine people behind you. I think there were vehicles behind me, but they weren't particularly in a hurry. Excuse me. But I can imagine some really impatient drivers and riders, motorcycles, really getting annoyed if you're going to be sticking to 40 miles an hour. So they may have created a problem there, because in the summer it can get really busy on this stretch of road. So if you've got potential overtakes created by people going too slow, you know, so if it's 40 you're going to get people doing 30, which is fine, you know. However, the speed limit's 40. You may create problems. That does happen elsewhere, I've noticed. You know, when they've reduced the speed limit, it actually causes problems. So, but yeah, really delighted. I couldn't wait to ride it. I think it had been opened a week. This is the what date is this? Can't remember now. But middle of May, and so it'd been open a week, I think, and you know, so they've clearly still got bits and bats to do. But now we're back on the existing road, which wasn't affected. Well, hey, look at that view. That is St John's in the Vale. St John's in the Vale, and I remember, if you look up on a previous video, we actually turn right there and go near to the Castlerig Stone Circle, and that's an alternative route to Keswick. So if you look in the Lake District playlist, you'll find it. But this video's just to show the new road. This video is from a ride on that day, which covered well, it covered from Ings over Kirkstone Pass, down the Struggle to Ambleside, along past Rydal, to Grasmere, doing this bit, and then to Keswick. We stopped for Keswick for a bite to eat, and then we went on to Surprise View, and then from Surprise View we went to Buttermere Village, and that were it. And then we did Ardnot. So as I said, that's all to come, so that's something to look forward to. So these are the photographs that I captured off Google. And look at that, the aerial photograph there, and that's really doesn't really show it really, but that certainly does. Some major earth moving equipment needed. And look at that, just washed away, totally washed away. The force of water, amazing. Now that's on the 591. Look at that, Keswick, 12 miles. Just imagine. It's a cracking photograph. Right, well, thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next part. Bye for now.